In this video, I will show you the first day of the Spellbinders 12 Days of Stitchmas Advent Calendar. I will try to do all 12 days in a series of videos, but let's just see how it goes. If you have this Advent calendar, I hope you find these videos useful. But even if you don't, you may still get ideas from the projects that I will share. Hi, this is Anna from Crafty Anna Studio. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I post paper crafting and card making tutorials. Day 1 features a snowman. The snowman, his top hat, stick arms, nose, scarf, and an attachment to turn it into an ornament. This is the card I will create in this video. Off camera, I die cut the snowman with a stitched body and already added his nose. I also die cut the scarf and top hat from glitter paper. I will use this silver metallic embroidery floss. I purchased these floss from a local retailer, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. This particular embroidery floss has 12 threads. I will divide them into half so that makes 6 threads for my stitching. And this is what I will use to stitch my snowman. Threading a thicker piece of floss can be challenging, so I will use a stainless steel metal threader. I pass the smaller hooked end of the threader through the eye of the needle. Next, I hook the floss while holding it between my fingers, then pass it through the eye. But before I start stitching, I'm going to cut small pieces of washi tape and keep it ready. I will use this to secure the floss to the die cut before and after I finish stitching. I forgot to turn on my camera before I started stitching the snowman, but you can see here how I secured the thread at the beginning. I will show you later on how I did this. Now everyone has their own way, and please do what makes it easier or more comfortable for you. I start by passing the thread through the needle, then work my way to the holes on the edges. I usually do my stitching while watching a show or listening to music. Now I didn't cut enough floss, so I'll just end it here and use any excess threads later on to finish it. I hold the floss down with my thumb, add a small dab of glue before attaching the washi tape. Adding glue makes it more secure. Then I cut off the excess thread. Now I'll show you how I start with the stitching. I take the end of the floss, position it at the back nearest to the hole for where I will start my stitch. I'll hold it down with my thumb, add a dab of glue, then secure it with a tiny piece of washi tape. Then I can start my stitching. I start from the hole in the middle, then through the hole on the outer edge, then back to the middle, so on and so forth. Do you like stitching on paper? Do you find it relaxing or stressful? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, it would be great if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Then at the end, I pull the floss tight while holding it down with my thumb before removing the needle. Then I add a small dab of glue and then add the washi tape to secure it. Then I'll cut off the excess floss. There's some excess floss left, which I will use to finish off my snowman. After all my stitching is done, I die cut another piece of the hat out of black cardstock using the dies without the stitching. I'm going to use this at the back of the stitching to keep things even when I adhere it to the top of the head of the snowman. I'm doing the same for the snowman. I'm adding liquid glue to the die cut and then putting it to the back of the stitched snowman's body. Then I'm going to weigh it down with a paperweight until it dries. Once all my elements are dry, I will add the top hat to the snowman. I will add glue to the bottom part of the hat, then place it on top of the snowman's head and hold it down for a couple of seconds to dry. Then I will add glue to the back of the scarf and adhere that to the neck area of the snowman. I used glitter cardstock scraps for the hat and for the scarf. I really like that I get to use my scraps. Now that my snowman is ready, it's time to make the card. Off camera, I prepped all the elements I needed to create my card. For the background of my card, I'm using a watercolor background that I had in my box of unfinished objects. It was one of those failed watercolor experiments. I added some glitter snow using the scattered dot stencil from Hero Arts and Hero Arts glitter paste. I also die cut some trees using one of the dies from the Hero Arts Tri-Fold Edge Winter Pine. I also freehand cut a snowbank and added glitter paste to the edge. For the front of the card, I die cut a 3/4 inch frame, added glitter paste to the inner edges, and backed it up with some acetate. The sentiment for my card, Merry Wishes, is from the Joyful Christmas Messages stamp and die set, also from Hero Arts. As I assemble this card, I'm going to put on some Christmas music and then I'll see you on the other side. And that is my finished card. But wait, before you go, I have another card that I created for day one. The background I used also came from my box of unfinished projects. This is washi tape from Altenew. I added silver baubles to the trees, and the sentiment is from the offset holiday messages from Hero Arts. I used an unstitched snowman for this card. I'm not sure if the advent calendar is still available. If it is, I will link it below. I truly appreciate you hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye!